Alright. Should be able to hear me now, I believe. Do a sound test. Alright. Okay, good. Good shit. Put the music back on. A little lower. There we go. Yeah. What's good, boys? Alright, let me, Alright, mic is all the way out. Still a bit. Let me, I can see that this is a bit loud on your guys' ends. Let me turn that shit down. Alright. It's probably better, right? Could imagine to listen to. Oh, it may light up. Now that I have an XSplit license, I'll probably be streaming more often, so if you guys ever want to join up, I'm streaming. I'm usually going to be drawing shit like this. Because of that fucking dumbass demo I just announced. It's not happening for a while, because that's a way more complicated project. Right now I'm working on this game, which is probably going to take me like a few days, and then I'll be done with it. I just have to draw everything. That's like the biggest part. The programming of this is going to take like 2 fucking seconds. So I'm just drawing shit right now. With characters, there's gonna be a few characters right at launch, and then I'll update the game at some point. I don't know exactly when. Alright. Fucking tablet's being a bitch. Does it have nudity? I don't know. What do you define as nudity necessarily? Are you talking about like sex at time? Because that's none of that, but like there might be like a dick hidden somewhere, or just a character with a big old floppy wiener hanging out and you could like slice it off or something. I don't know. I'm not afraid to get edgy is what I'm saying, basically. That's a bit of my style. And this is a character I'm redrawing for like the 50th fucking time because he looks like shit. I think I'm gonna make his arms an entirely different layer because it's a really fucking pain in the ass to animate. I'm mainly gonna be drawing in this stream, but I might animate in a few other streams. I just have to get everything fucking... Yeah. I gotta get some, This game will be a lot more fun gameplay-wise anyway, I think. Because if any of you are in the Nuclear Throne, then, that's a huge... I'm using the same engine as well, except the better version of it, not the old fucking bullshit GameMaker 1.4. I fucking hate old GameMaker now that GameMaker Studios 2 is out. Way fucking easier, way more worth your time and money. Because I actually bought a license so I can put shit out. He's a goopy boy. If you couldn't already tell, this is the same character, one of the same characters from the other fucking, from the demo, or the other trailers I've put out, because I've been working on this shit since last fucking year. I've just been incredibly fucking busy. Ugh, I've had no time to fucking work on it. That should not be part of that layer. I'm gonna make his arms an entirely separate layer, because that shit is annoying. When it's the full body, you gotta animate it with the arms. His legs are a bit weird. He's gonna look a little different, because it's gonna be a different, stylization from the other game. Because the other one is like the full characters, it's just like unadulterated. But this one is, all the characters are going to be a little short and stubby just because it works for the gameplay better. Yeah, so I was going to release FBI, which is short for fucking bunch of idiots, a while ago. And that's what the demo trailer, if you look at my most recent video, I released the trailer for the demo. And I have playable demos of the older versions of the game, but I never put them out. because they weren't to the standard that I want to be putting shit out at. But that's from the era of pixel art, and that was when I started. It's like I've been working on the game ever since I've been putting out trailers for it. So it's been in development for a long time, but a lot has changed. It started in Flash like this. Then I was going to use RPG Maker for the longest fucking time, but I was like, screw that. You know, RPG Maker is so fucking limited that, like, it's not even worth, if you want to make like a really large scale game on your own terms, especially with the art. Like, if you want to make a game with like limited, because you could make a full game. People have made really good things in RPG Maker, but the only problem with that is me, I'm an art retard, so I like to fucking draw dumb, weird shit, and it's extremely limiting when you only have 24 pixels by 24 pixels to fucking work with. So it wasn't optimal for me to use. It wasn't creative. It wasn't fulfilling creatively to work in. Yeah, legit, dude. If you want to get into game development and RPGs, the best thing to do is you just fucking study up. Study up on, play a lot of games. Don't make your own games until you've played a shitload of different games, and different types of games too. Don't limit yourself to only certain genres of games, because that's extremely limiting in your design choices and options, because you never know what kind of game you'd want to make. Like, I never thought I'd be making an RPG or a fucking twin-stick shooter. I used to love, what was it? My favorite games used to be like FPSs and fucking... I used to play Minecraft a lot, which was good. I wanted to make a game like Minecraft a long time ago. One of my first ideas, but no fucking way with the limited resources I have. But yeah, literally, don't say when you're older. You could start now. Like, you don't have to wait till you're older to make games. And honestly, the earlier you start, the better off you'll be, because you'll have stuff to back yourself up with. Like, I've been aspiring to create games for years, but I've never had the funding. I'm just playing this shit on YouTube right now. I don't have a folder of music. I don't really save a lot of music. I just listen to shit on YouTube because I'm always on my PC. Speaking of, I have to put something else on because that fucking ended. Y'all like Lisa? Because I like Lisa. I'm gonna play Lisa music. Hold up. Hell fucking yeah. But like, never fucking think, oh, I'm gonna do that when I'm older. Develop character, and also, don't create things that are derivative of other things. Make your own little universes, characters, and stories, because you'll find that it is way easier when you don't have to depend on someone else for your content. I create all my own characters. All my own characters are my own designs that I've created and built up over years. Some of them are newer than others, like this the meat man that I'm drawing now. He's actually like a pretty recent design. I didn't start drawing him until like maybe like a few months ago, instead of like years for the other characters. Like the dude with the little poop hat and the red shirt is, and a lot of my characters are based off real life as well. Take inspiration from real life. If you have, like, for me, for example, I have a lot of quirky, funny, weird friends, you know, because I'm quirky and weird and funny, according to a lot of people at least. So I attract those kind of people. And if you attract those kind of people too, and you remain friends with them, and you make good friends with people like that. Also, I've just realized the fucking delay is atrocious, so I may not have started talking yet on stream. But I think the chat is live though, so I'm like probably gonna take a while to respond. But anyway, like a lot of the characters that I've made are based off people in real life, based on their interests, based on what they do artistically or creatively. Because a lot of my friends are artistic and creative, because I am as well. But none of them are in the same realm of cartooning as me or animation. They all do their own thing, but it's good to have friends like that because you can draw a lot of inspiration from them. I have a lot of other shit I can show you guys, but not now, because I'd rather work on this right now. But My friends have given me a shitload of inspiration. Like the dude with the poop hat that you've seen in the trailers for FBI is very heavily inspired by a friend of mine named Max. He's like my boy for fucking years. And we always hang out, and he just would, like, randomly out of nowhere, it just started as an inside joke. 14 ain't a bad age to start. 14, just make sure you have a good sense of quality control with anything you put out. Make sure, and don't be hyper inspired by things either. I mean, you could be inspired by things, but don't base your entire projects on things that other people do. Start doing your own thing and keep experimenting. For me, I was experimenting for years. I've been wanting to put games out since I was fucking like 9 years old, and I've been working on I've been making small projects ever since I was 9 years old, but I never made anything that I thought was good enough to put out there, and it really wasn't. It was pure shit, most of it. But if you develop your ideas and your characters and you create your own universe, setting, anything like that, depending on what you want to do. Fuck it, I didn't even know this song changed. Christ, I'm blasted out of my mind right now. But you make sure you create your own shit. Bottom line, create your own shit. Don't depend on other people. Don't depend on making parodies of things, because that, first of all, if you devote yourself only to parodies, you are only going to stay as relevant as that thing that you are parodying stays relevant. And if you move on to something else, either your core audience will start to hate you, or either lose interest, or if you go on to other things, or if you stick with the same thing, people will probably lose interest as well, as they lose interest in the main product that you're drawing from. The art style definitely of my entire art style of anything I draw is very derivative of classic early 2000s Flash animations. That inspired me the most, especially indie games that came from that era, or in that sort of style as well. That's if you couldn't tell, because I love shit like that. Castle Crashers, Super Meat Boy, Binding of Isaac, fucking amazing games. My favorite shit ever. And that's what I draw my art style from. That's what I draw a lot of my game design from as well, because those games did it right. You gotta learn how to do it right, and then you'll be golden. I've just been putting shit out randomly for fun without even worrying about it. And the more you look into things like quality, design, that kind of shit, you have to devote a lot of time to it, and you have to be really passionate about it, though, too. Like, if you give up just because you fuck up once, or you create things that you don't like, whatever. Do it again. Don't stop. Keep going till you make something that people like, and then run with it. Make it the best it can be, and then put it out. I've been making ideas for a while. Some people liked them, some people didn't. Ideas that I liked that other people didn't like. Ideas that other people liked that I didn't like that I've made, that I found, this is fucking, I don't want to do this anymore. This is boring, and this is not enjoyable for me. Don't make shit just because other people like it either, because you're gonna end up hating your fucking job. I'm trying to make this into my full-time job, because it's my favorite fucking thing to do in the world, is to just draw and create anything, especially when it has backstory, lore, other shit behind it. FBI is gonna have a pretty dense lore to it. Let me put that down. Alright. Here's the meat man. Here's the boy. That's what he's gonna look like. Oh yeah, I have to redo everything. I drew a shitload of stuff. Yeah, man. I hope I'm inspiring shit. And if I make it, and my shit's liked by people, and I can continue doing this as a full-time job, I'll continue to help inspire people. Is that fucking... Hell yeah, I want a Starburst gummy. Gimme. Let me unlock my door. Hang on. I know who fucking sent that, too. Ugh. You should feel confident in your ideas. You should. But you shouldn't blindly... That's another thing. Don't become overconfident either, though. Because I've fallen into that trap where I've been overconfident with certain ideas, and I've gone in over my head. I've promised to do things just like the fucking demo. I'm already fucking up, but that's not really a huge deal for me right now. My biggest problem is I need to fucking put something out that I'm proud of, and that could be the biggest... A lot of the time for most artists is that fucking, their biggest limitation is themselves. Because they think, oh, I can't do this. No, you know, just fucking do it. Just do it. Don't limit yourself by thinking you can't do things. Just fucking do them. Because that's what I've been doing for years, and it's worked out pretty damn good. Yeah, definitely. Just make sure when you start making stuff, don't be afraid to show other people. Because if you're afraid of showing other people your stuff, then how the fuck are you gonna eventually put it out anyway, you know? So, show people your stuff, start making stuff people like, and once you start making stuff that both you and other people like, keep running with it, make more out of it. Because that's the best way to go about any creative pursuits. Make stuff that both you and an audience enjoy. Especially since you're young. That's the kind of people you're probably going to be marketing to anyway, is people in your age range, especially if you're the one creating stuff. Show people at school, show people around you. I showed people from my school, they fucking loved it, and they were like, can't wait for your game to come out, and I was like, yeah, and then I felt bad because it never fucking came out. But, also, get a job, save up money. As soon as you're able to get a job, get one, save up money. You're going to need it. If I didn't have the equipment right now that I have, from saving up my money, I wouldn't be able to do any of this shit. Save up money. I bought a drawing tablet, cheap. I brought a blue snowball microphone that's better than my fucking bullshit built-in laptop microphone. I bought a new I got a new monitor from a friend. Have good friends too. If you're creating good shit, your friends will help you out. I wouldn't be pursuing game development if people didn't tell me that. Tell me to. Many people have told me you should really get into this shit because you're good at it. And I was like, yeah, I hope I'm fucking good at it. Alright, I'm gonna save this for now. I'm gonna work on the next character because this one is all rigged. I could animate it at any point now. I'm trying to get necessary. I'm trying to. Yeah, fuck. I keep forgetting I have shit. What shit I have playing. It's all good shit though. Y'all like some Space Funeral? Also, if y'all boys don't even have. If y'all haven't checked out fucking Space Funeral yet, check that shit out. Space Funeral's mad good. It's also a huge inspiration of mine. And I didn't even know about it until like months ago. Fucking OST is amazing too, and the guy didn't even make any of it. I'll play some shit in a bit. Hold up. I'm gonna work on fucking the boys. Wait a minute. There we go. My broadcast is all fucked up. Alright, I'm gonna draw Max Man now. Let me see how big. Size reference? Okay. Oh yeah, fucking, what is it? Homestar Runner also is a huge fucking inspiration. Homestar Runner is shit! It's a shame they don't do shit anymore, except on fucking holidays. And this is loud even on my end, holy shit. There we go, that should be better. I'm gonna be streaming, what the fuck was that? I'm gonna be streaming pretty regularly. Probably when I draw shit. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow because I'll just stream as long as I'm drawing shit. So people come in, watch. If I'm fucking, like, if I'm streaming early in the day, there's a good chance I'll still be streaming later. So, keep in touch. Color radio is mad good. Fucking hell. Ugh. My hands being mad shaky. Do it, make Minecraft creeper in game? I will. Good shit. Good shit, it's good to have. But legit, like, also, another thing, don't put shit out right away. If I put shit out when I was first making games and first developing ideas, people would see me as a complete fucking joke, because the shit I used to make was bad. And I'm not gonna say that your shit's gonna be bad, but it might not be refined and polished to the point where you would want to release anything. So don't start out. Yes, I know. Ringworms having an orgy? Yeah, that's the fucking default thumbnail, isn't it? Let me see. Oh yeah, the fucking, and the channel banner too. I gotta change that at some point. That's what my hair used to look like. It looks way better now. My hair, I wanted to do like long rocker hair, but like the old school rocker hair, but like my hair like just turned into a fucking mop on my head, and I was like, okay, I'm done with this shit. I can't do it right now. And my hair's too fucking coarse and curly for it. Although if I grow it out on the top, I could probably do that, but I'm not doing that now. Because I work at a fucking diner. It's hell to have your... If you work in food service, it's hell to have long hair. Because you have to put it up, either put it up, or if you have short hair, you have to fucking gel it up and brush it and shit, and that's even worse. Mad fucking annoying, so... I might start streaming on Twitch instead of YouTube too, because usually on Twitch you could build a bigger audience. Like YouTube has the YouTube already had such a big fucking library of videos. Where's the fucking... Is this this one's good too. Oh, this one's mad nice to fucking vibe to. You get a nice little fucking, if you got like a fat J to smoke, and you just listen to this shit, oh, it's the fucking best to fucking vibe with. Fucking hell, my hands are being mad shaky. Ugh. But yeah, honestly, biggest thing with game development, have a very, not necessarily harsh, but a very strict and good sense of quality with everything you make. If you make something that looks like, and also if you make something that looks like shit, don't beat yourself up to it. I've made plenty of things that look like pure shit in my time as an artist, and if it's pure shit, just don't put it out. You could maybe show it to like your close circle of friends. That's another good thing. If you have a close circle of friends who aren't ass kissers, show it to them, because they will give you the best criticism you can get, because they will be supportive most likely if they're your friends. And if they're interested in the same things you are, you can get their feedback on it. Like a lot of my friends are in the same sort of, they like the same sort of games that I do. They like the same sort of art that I do in games. Because me, I'm more in an art-based direction. Most of my games, a lot of the work on them is going to be just art shit. Like, this game is gonna take like maybe a day at most to finish programming, but that's it. Because twin stick shooters are so fucking easy to make. And don't be discouraged thinking, oh, game development's so fucking hard. It's not hard if you know what you're doing and you're good at what you're doing. If the only thing that it is for people who have some experience or some skill, talent, is tedious as fuck. Art itself is tedious as fuck. So if you're already inclined, if you already have a passion for art, probably won't mind that, because you know how tedious it fucking is already. But depending on what you're doing, like if you're like simple animation, mine is like semi-simple flash animation. Fucking hell. Although I'm still gonna do a lot of hand draw. There's gonna be some tweening, but not all of my shit is gonna be tweened, because I think that's fucking lazy. But for some things, yeah, you could tween, of course. Oh my god, Flash. Like, I get a line right, finally, and it looks like pure shit once it renders. God damn, Flash. Let me just fucking get this nose. Thank God. Christ. God damn it. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I'm incredibly slow right now because I haven't, like, sat down and really worked on something in forever. Once I get into the swing of it, though, I'll be doing less fucking drawing the same line over and over and over. Also, few design tips from me. Hang on, actually. I can't really think and draw at the same time because I'm retarded, so I love to draw and when I do anime it takes me around. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing. Like I said before, I'm gonna sit back and relax for a goddamn minute. I'm very low energy today. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make some pre-workout on myself. So hang on. Oh, I have a fucking Red Bull here. Wait. I have a Red Bull from yesterday. You know what? Fuck it. I'm a gross fuck. I'll drink a Red Bull. It's been sitting out. And just to see if there's any fucking bugs in it. That's all that matters. Where the fuck? Oh, my phone's at 1%. That's not good. Holy shit. But yeah, animation especially. Like drawing, cartooning itself can be tedious, but animation is even more fucking tedious. And if you're doing frame by frame sort of shit like me, animation, then because I do, like I said before, I have some tweening, but I don't like to mainly tween. Like, that's like all I do is have a little puppet and tween. That can work sometimes, but that's very heavily based on usually what type of game you're making. Like, some games run with like ragdolls that are made of multiple segments, and that's technically tweening. But that works in a certain way. Like first example I could think of is like Mount Your Friends, that old fucking game, that little indie title that came out a while ago. That makes sense to do tweening animation. But if you do tweens, and especially since let me see. Okay, good. I got my Red Bull. I could probably fucking be more focused now. But yeah, you wanna. Okay, well, it depends. Well, what pixel animator do you use? Because some of them, tweening is not really. because a lot of pixel animation software support tweening. If it's an animation software, it's just the pixel art software, and you're creating each image as a frame. That's different, but like for all my the shit I've been putting out with the pixel art animation for RPG Maker, I made all that shit in Game Maker Studio 2, all the pixel art. So, and that has animation. Tweening is pretty much just when you Sprite. I believe it's Sprite. Not traditional tweening, because Flash will do it for you. That's what's good about Flash, with tweening at least. But tweening is literally just moving something along a path without changing it. Like if I were to take, like Meat's head will absolutely be tweened, but it's not going to be all tweened. Like I'm obviously going to change certain things about it, but a tween is just when you take something and you move it, like from one frame to another, you make it on a path. But Flash draws the path for you, or it can make the path for you. Alright. But yeah, Flash can tween for you. But tweening is just that, is what I just explained. And actually, Max's hat should not be that high up. The brim of his hat is lower. So let me fix that. Because I like this base I'm going with right now. And the character designs are going to be... That's another thing. Don't use the same character designs over and over unless you make different stylistic choices with them. Unless you're making a sequel, that's different. Like to a game you already put out, but that's by then you already know what you're doing. But like, if you're gonna have the same character, like I'm gonna have the FBI cast of characters. I could show you guys some shit too, like some really early shit from like a year ago. But there we go. That's better. I started making this game, not this game, but FBI, the RPG that I was gonna release. FBI was gonna be originally made in RPG Maker, and then using Flash sprites. It was going to be very similar to Lisa, like literally like a carbon copy of Lisa, but slightly different in certain aspects, like the Flash animation style. But when you scale down images, they look like shit, and you have to scale down the images to put them in RPG Maker unless you want to fucking constantly move little bits of a fucking huge image around in a non-grid based format, which never works right. And you have to bullshit your way around that if you want it to work. And I was like, fuck that, I'm not doing that. So, I switched to Game Maker Studio 2. No, first I just settled with pixel animation, pixel art. But I don't dislike pixel art, and I like making it, but it's just so fucking limiting. And especially with the things I want to be doing with certain projects, like FBI, I was going to make it a huge thing. I have a few characters drawn from FBI that I can open. For those who haven't seen it. Over here. Hang on. Let's see. Like this was Meat. This is the version of the character of this boy. Is the more stylized, better version of or differently stylized version. This is what the character looks like just normally. No art style changes. Because the sprites in Rise of the Meat Man, that's the project that this is going into, are going to be different. The whole art style is going to be different somewhat because it's way easier and better to use smaller, more simplistic sprites in a game like a twin stick shooter type. Fucking hell. But yeah, I'm gonna continue with Max Man now. Cause now I have my Red Bull. Red Bull S good. Cleanup time. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleanups on this one, because a lot of the lines look pretty damn rough. But, this character, Max Man, is always a bitch to draw, because of his weird head shape. And his hat. His head isn't that big of a deal to draw, it's just this bottom brim part that ends up looking like shit. Well, the hat itself looks like shit, but, you know. I think that's good. Someone said pee-pee hole, apparently. That's pretty epic. Come on, the hat look good, damn it. There we go, that could work. Nah. See that? Can't, nope. Okay, that's better. Because it's pretty much just a big old pile of cartoon shit sitting on a wizard hat. So, it's got that brim like this. Good, you should be. Tell all your friends. Tell all your friends about Rise of the Meat Man. And if I'm successful, more shit will be coming out. Because I'm in a... I've at this point, I will have all the free time I need. Because I don't recommend this for everybody. But I myself have dropped out of school. I was in high school. I dropped out because of many reasons. I'm not saying everyone should drop out of high school, but I would say I have enough going for me that I don't really need it anymore. I mean, if people around you are starting to tell you that you're crazy talented and that you should be going on the shit, maybe drop out if you're in the circumstances where that would be good for you. For me, myself, I already have a full-time job secured that I could get, and I'm in the process of getting to make more money. But all you need in indie game development now, I don't believe that it's all luck. I think that's bullshit. A lot of people say, oh yeah, you need a lot of luck to get anywhere in the indie gaming scene. I think that's pure fucking bullshit. I think you just need to put good shit out. I don't think it's a coincidence. What's good, Simon? My boy. But like I said, I don't think it's a fucking coincidence that Castle Crashers got big as it did. Fucking Alien Hominid got as big as it did. Binding of Isaac, Super Meat Boy. You look on a lot of indie gaming sites or indie game places that provide indie games, and to be honest, a lot of it looks like fucking shit. A lot of it just doesn't look like anything I would want to waste my time playing. Because it's either extremely heavily derivative of other things and isn't original or isn't appealing to look at or play. If you drew that, is that, let me see. I see your fucking profile image there. I can't see it in very high resolution, but... Oh wait, I could go... Never mind, let me see. Hell, if you drew your profile picture, I'd say you're pretty good at drawing too. But, basically... Fucking... I don't think the indie games that got popular... Yeah, exactly. Just like what Simon... I know Simon in real life. He my boy. Was popping. But yeah, like he said, you should be more focused when you put shit out anyway, rather on making money and putting something out there to make money. Put something out there that you would play yourself. That you yourself would look at in a store and be like on Steam or something and be like, hey, that looks interesting. Oh, it's good, Zagger. Zagger's a good boy too. I'm drawing shit right now. But yeah, Make something that you yourself would buy. Make something that you yourself, if you saw it and you didn't know anything about it, that would be appealing to people. The shit I make is appealing to people because people are liking it. I've been putting it out to random people. Also put it out to the internet. Just put shit out. Don't put big projects out there. Put little things out there for a while. Garner a little bit of a following or audience. Like right now, I didn't have a great following for the longest time, but most of my videos would get decent views, like a couple like I would get videos in tens of thousands of views, depending on what I would put out. Like 22,000 views on certain videos. I have 12,000. The video that really gave my channel a decent boost was Spy Says the N-Word, which I literally, all the other videos I've made have been like, had way more thought and effort put through them, but that fucking video I made in like an hour, people really liked it. And I got like fucking 2,000 subs and like fucking insane amount of views, which is incredibly good, especially since I've been starting to put shit out for games. Yeah, I remember you made that really good fucking, didn't that Kitchen Gun remix get a decent amount of views that you made? Let me see something actually. Oh shit. Alright, Simon, you're a moderator now. Getting A-nade. Yeah, actually, fucking Simon makes some pretty good shit. If anyone here, check his channel out. Because I personally really enjoy a lot of your videos, Simon. You make good shit. You got the memes in place. Yeah, your Kitchen Gun video got pretty nice views. A couple thousand. I fucking love that one. The Kitchen Gun remix of DK Country. Yeah, I didn't even know you could have moderators on YouTube streaming. I literally like clicked on the side of your name and it said, "Oh, add moderator." I was like, "Oh, hell yeah." But yeah, fucking good shit. I'll add a few of you guys. I'll any good boy in my chat. All right. That line is looking good. Let me move this. Come on. Fuck out of here. Come on. I hate when Flash never decide. There we fucking go. That looks decent. His eyes are usually a pain in the ass to draw, but I used to draw his eyes very differently. I simplified his design a bit because Maxman used to look a lot more complicated, and also he used to have a symbol on his shirt that looked like this, because he was gonna have a whole side of him is the Star of David, but a pentagram as well, because he was gonna have Jew black magic. Because a lot of my friends are Jews, and I draw a lot of shit like that. But you know what? They're not retards, so they find it funny. Am I using my mouse to draw? No, not anymore. Now I use my tablet, but I used to use my mouse to draw. And I could actually show you shit I've made using my mouse. There's a lot of things. Hang on. I'll show you a few things that I've drawn. A lot of the characters look different though. Back then, let me see. Jew-Man. Oh, Jimbo fucking Tron. I forgot about his ass. Also, Crackhead used to look a lot different too. But I'll show you a few things. Okay, these are a shitload of old characters that I used to have on my fucking, This is super old early FBI. The same project I've been working on. This is what Maxman used to look like. Not incredibly different from now, but I drew this with a mouse. This was drawn entirely with a mouse. I didn't have my tablet because I had no money because I didn't have a job. But this is what Maxman used to look like. The art style was pretty damn different. It wasn't incredibly different, but it was very, I'd say way more derivative of the sloppy Flash shit. God damn it. What was on a different layer? The spaghetti was on a different... Yeah, see, I didn't even know how to draw right. Yeah, the crab guy, hang on. Crab guy, yeah. Some of these characters are retired, and I'm probably not going to put them back in, but a lot of them are still going to be put in. These are just very early iterations, but I'll show you all of them. This is old Max. This is Vladimir. This was a whole Russian Gopnik gang of people. If you know what Gopniks are, they're like these Russian street gangsters. And there was going to be this, like, you would go to a Russian part of, like, area, and these guys would be, like, the occupant. But see this shit, like, literally these lines are so fucking sloppy because I didn't have enough, and my monitor used to be really small, too. This tablet's smaller, though, but it's less of a problem now that I have good ways to draw it. But I used to fucking have to, like, draw this and that, like, all the way down here. And then, yeah, hang on. You'll see. This is another character. This was... Fuck off, cat. My cat's clawing at me because he wants to... Come here. Come here. Come up. Come up. There we go. Got my cat Tigger with me. I can show you his character, too. I made it based on my cat. But basically, this was a fucking... a dude I knew named Thomas, and I made a character named Tomas the Man Spider. And his story is basically he came from a pretty much he came out of the asshole of a giant spider lady who was into some weird interspecies shit. So he's the Man Spider. Oh, that's where he came from. This is Jimothy. He's basically just like a crusader dude, because I'm huge. I love fucking medieval fantasy shit. That's probably going to be the theme. That's going to be a heavy theme in a lot of my games, probably. But like done my own way. But he's just like a dude, basically, who fucking beats the shit out of people if they don't convert to his religion. Damn, Daniel. But this is Jimothy, child of Jesus, and he loves Jesus. He spreads the words of peace and love by beating the shit out of everyone who disagrees with him. This is Jimbotron. This was a very weird idea, but I was gonna have a character where you have to, like, he was like a dude who his head was impaled on a stick, and you had to kill this dude who was imprisoning him, and then you put him onto a robot, and then that's it. That's his new life now. I don't know if I'll bring that. I might do something similar, but I'm not going to bring that character back. I don't like the design of it. This is the earliest version of Jew Man, who... This is actually based on a fucking character. This has that same symbol on his book, and I'm going to keep that for him. Because basically, Max Man and Jew Man were split into two different characters. Oh, fuck. Someone's calling my ass. Hold up. I will be right back. Holy shit. Fuck, alright, well there was this like car insurance fucking scam call I just got. And I was gonna keep fucking, I was just fucking with them. I was gonna keep fucking with them on stream though. But they hung up as soon as I turned the stream on. Or turned my mic back on. Alright. Hang on. Let me turn my fucking, there we go. Okay, so this is Jew Man. Jew Man and Max Man used to be one and the same. This boy used to have, he would have both spaghetti I could go with, yeah, I know. But the fucking the old character of Maxman used to be he would have both spaghetti based magic and Jew black magic. We're keeping the spaghetti based magic to Maxman, and we're splitting the Jew black magic to Jew Man. And also, before anyone calls me out on some bullshit, fucking the guy who created this, who is my very close friend, the guy who created the character, he created both characters, honestly, because Maxman, I designed both the characters, but both the characters were very based on inside jokes that we've had for years. So, Jew Man was a superhero that Max created a concept of a long ass time ago, of a Jewish superhero, which I've added a cape to Jew Man since then. But he's basically a Jewish superhero who can levitate money, sense money, and fucking fly. It's different now. We're gonna we're gonna implement different elements to the character now, because it's gonna be more FBI based, with like hell and all that shit. But basically, he's gonna be like a fucking, yeah, exactly. Nazi hunter. Hell yeah. Wolfenstein Part 4, boys. Yeah, the fucking, Jew Man, Max Man, two different characters. Jew Black Magic. He has the whole Necronomicon, which is his source of power. And the creator of this character, both these characters themselves, is Jewish. So, no one's allowed to complain. This is the Crab Boy. I very much like the design of this character as well. It's one of my favorites, probably. But, this is just based on my friend Gio, who just I have a friend named Gio. He goes online by Geo Dude. He's big in the Nintendo modding community, I believe. He's done a lot of stuff with like Mario Kart 7, if anyone's into that shit. Modding and like other things. He's going on to do programming as well, I believe. But this is based off him, because I had a class with him in school a while ago. And one day he would just say, his style of humor is very like offbeat and dry, but it's also sprinkled in with just random bullshit that he comes up with. So one day he was just fucking going on about crabs. Just crabs. So I made a character and he said I fucking love it. So that's how this character. I'm gonna be drawing him for Rise of the Meat Man, the project I'm putting out in a few days. This is another character. This is an earlier version of Dolinsky. Basically, he's based on my friend Michael, who's he wants to go into the Marine Corps eventually. But he's huge into like war stories and movies and shit, history. He's definitely a history buff. You know what? Once more people start watching the stream, I will absolutely let the chat make some characters, of course. But later. I got once for FBI, once the FBI starts development, more development at least, I'll be streaming more, definitely. If people like what I do and keep watching it, I'll keep doing it, of course. But yeah, so he wants to be in the Marine Corps, and that's his fucking aspirations and dreams. So I made a character for him based on that, and basically he's just a big fucking like ass kicker dude his character is basically a Korean war vet, and the reason 2 of his fingers are gone is because they were blasted off in the war from a faulty grenade, but he still kept fighting and kicked ass despite of it. But his character is like fucking, like, how old are like Korean war vets, like 80 or something now? But yeah, it'll be, he doesn't look like this anymore. He looks different now. I've put in the fucking demo, but his class is fought in Korea. Okay, this character I don't know where the fuck this character is entirely my fault. This is a character who is a mass psychotic murderer who his favorite thing to do is after he kills someone is to cut off their dick and balls and keep it as a trophy. So he's gotten the nickname Dick Stabber. That's what most people just know him as, is the Dick Stabber guy. Simon knows about this guy. I don't know if I'll bring him back. I might bring him back, but I'm going to redesign him most definitely because his design is a bit too plain for me. But he was just a random doodle that I expanded upon. Dumbass characters like that. This is another dude that I've changed very heavily. What was it? I'm gonna call him Smile Kyle. His original name was Jeremy Jones, but I might change it to Kyle. What is it? But yeah, this is Crackhead, and he looks. I don't know if you guys might not actually know about Crackhead at all, because I don't think I've put him out in any demos publicly. But he used to look like this, and he was just a dude he was like a redneck who smoked crack and lost his head in a fucking lawn mowing accident, but somehow still stayed alive through the crack magic. So that was a whole thing. This is Chris. Okay, I have a friend named Christian, and his personality is very he's a fucking great guy, but his personality is very not plain, but very he's extremely laid back. He's one of the most laid back people you'll ever meet. And he fucking, he's just really, his sense of humor is very dry and offbeat as well. But he's very into meme humor. That's his favorite shit. So basically, I literally just put him in the game as himself. All my other characters, I made these really interesting characters based off of them with all this backstory. But his character is just him as himself in the game, and I showed it to him, and he was good. I knew he would love it, and he does. He very much likes the concept. And I've developed him a little more, but I don't want to give away too much about him because he's going to be a major player in FBI, so I don't want to reveal everything publicly right now. This is another Gopnik guy, Boris, who is going to be the brother of Vladimir in a gang called Tripolowski. They were basically going to be a Gopnik gang that completely took over Russia and just ran it into the ground so they could extort vodka. Our biggest pursuit is vodka and happiness. Happiness comes from vodka. So that's how that whole thing. And then this Bartowski, he's changed design a little bit, but not too much. He's pretty much the same design, in a lot of design aspects. Kozovsky kick, hell yeah. Dude, Kozovsky kick is literally the best fucking taunt in TF2, and you're not allowed to tell me anything's better. Fuck Manrobics. Kozovsky kick for life, bitch. But, yeah, so, this is Bartowski. And some of my friends are real fucking characters. I have a friend named, his last name is Barteski. So I made this character's name is Bartowski. Just a little, that was his, I made Bartowski because that was his Snapchat username. I added him one day. Because a lot of these people I did meet at school. That's the only fucking good thing school has done for me, is give me good connections to people, but that's all it's fucking did for me. But Bartowski, I have this friend who's super into, what is it? Communist ideologies. Somewhat, not incredibly, he's not to the point where it's ridiculous. I'm using Flash right now, Adobe Flash. Totally legally bought it, yes. Definitely, I promise you. I definitely legally bought this software. I didn't go to piratebay.com and pirate it. Nope, never. Nope, should never. Don't pirate things, kids. Never. Except when you do. But, anyway, fucking, Bartowski. FBI, open up. Fuck. Ugh. Dropped my lighter, damn it. But, Bartowski, since taking me 10 fucking years to get to this, is basically going to be the leader of a corrupt colony of mushroom people. He's the Mushroom King, and he acts like a corrupt dictator over everybody. And he like just commands his mushroom people to do whatever he wants so he can, for his personal gain, and not giving a shit about them. It's basically an allegory for like old fucking communist leaders. Like that's how his character is gonna be. But humorous and all that. But yeah, so some of those characters I'm gonna bring back. Like the ones that I would talk for a little bit about. The ones that I glanced over I'm not gonna probably add back. But the ones that had interesting story and lore to them, or an interesting concept to them, I'm keeping, obviously. But like I said, all those characters from years ago, not years ago, like about almost 2 years ago actually now, but like I said, like I was saying earlier, create your own characters, make your own universes, make your own concepts and ideas. Don't make your shit too derivative of other people and what other people make. Don't focus too much on fucking parodies, because you're gonna be stuck in that loop. And if you do gain an audience and you do gain successful from that, and the stuff that you parody isn't similar to the shit that you put out, you're gonna lose a lot of your core audience. I've seen it so many fucking times. So if you're going like big dick into game development like I am, go out swinging with your own stuff that people like. And keep doing it till people either, shit that people like, make something new, make it as good as it can be, and then go on to the next project. Make something else that people like, and you will be successful. I guarantee it. Let me start fucking drawing again. So that's his head. Fuck no. God damn it, come on. Yeah, dude. Guys, guys, go to Area 51 to buy the new copies of my game. I'm gonna release it September 20th. I'll be there or be gay. If you fucking piece of shit. Tigger, what do you want? My cat. My cat, by the way, I'll show you, no, you seen the fucking video. It's the orange cat. That orange cat is based off my real life cat. Maybe I'll show him eventually on stream, but I have a cat named Tigger. And he is the biggest fucking spaz you will ever meet in your life. He's the most spaz cat I've ever had, and I goddamn love him for it. He's fucking adorable too. He has a little yeah, the fucking color is weird on your guys' end. I don't know why. It's like darker than it should be, but because his skin does look like a lemon. It's a lot lighter on the tablet screen though. It's really weird. But yeah, I have a cat who's a complete fucking spaz. He's an orange and white cat named Tigger. And he's a full-grown cat. He's like 3 years old now. And the fucking, but yeah, the cat, what is it? You know how like cats eventually, like from their kitten stage to their adult stage, their faces, especially male cats, not so much, fuck off! He's trying to eat, oh yeah, this fucker. He fucking, this cat loves to just eat fucking plastic. He loves to eat plastic. and fucking chew on plastic all day. If you ever hear plastic sounds in the background, that's his ass. But, okay, he's not that fat. I'm gonna draw the bidet. But yeah, literally, all the shit I'm drawing here right now, expect to see it, expect the full game to come out, like, in a week. Rise of the Meat Man, it's going to be called. I'm obviously going to announce it on here, but... So, stay tuned. I'm going to release it in, like, depending on how long the animation takes out, later this week. At latest, probably, beginning of next week, if animation really takes a long time, because I've already developed twin stick shooters before, and it's not really hard to do, hard to program at least. It's just hard to like draw all the assets that you're gonna need. I also might just stream random ass games. Price free. It's gonna be free. If it's a game that takes me like a few days to make, it's gonna be free. I'm never gonna put a price tag on something that takes not too long to do. Mainly, this game is just gonna be put out for exposure alone, because I want it to be good, and oh, it will be good. It'll be good. Hopefully people will like it. And if people like it, I'll set up I don't know, maybe a Patreon. If depends on how big of a following I get from this. If it becomes like a huge fucking thing, then I'm just gonna do a Kickstarter for the next game, FBI. If it's not as big, I'm going to do Patreon probably, and then can soak up money, and then over time, that could help with development. Because I still, like, money-wise, financially, I'm not that bad. I am on the poorer side, but not that horribly bad. And I'm going to be able to get a full-time job soon. So, money, and I have a living situation all figured out. So, not going to be a huge deal, but the dream is if I become wildly successful and I make a shitload of money off of whatever I put out, I will move into my own place and I'll just start working full-time on game development. And if I start working full-time on game development, you could expect shit to come out way quicker and to be way better. Because I'll have more time to work on it and more energy. Because right now, I'm a young boy. I still got a family to deal with. I've still got fucking growing up shit to deal with, expenses. I'm going to be starting to drive soon. So that's going to come with costs. Dude, Simon, my boy, of course I'll remember your ass, don't worry. That's another thing, anyone who knows me, I ain't gonna leave y'all in the fucking dust. So don't worry about that either. Legit, because I have a few friends who are talented as well, who I think would be perfect for helping me out with game development. If fucking, I have a fucking friend named Chris, who is very big into 3D. He's made some really good shit in Blender. And he's starting to use Unity, and he's making his own games. Okay, there's Max Man. I gotta work on his fucking legs there, but that's good for now. Ugh, Christ. Because there were earlier sprites for this game. I've been working on the sprites for a little while, but they didn't look good. Okay, I'm gonna probably stop drawing for now. Yeah, he does kind of look like a Lego man. I've noticed that. Okay, I'm probably gonna stop drawing for now. But I might play some shit. Let's see if I can find some shit. Although, don't be surprised if I switch to Twitch soon, because Twitch seems like a way better platform for streaming right now. Just because you can garner on YouTube. Live streams are not like a forefront part of it, you know. It's mainly people going to watch content from creators they already know and regularly watch. So you don't see random people's streams just popping up on YouTube. On Twitch it's different. You can see like like anyone could get exposure as long as they're getting decent amount of views. D-Live? I'm not aware of what that is. Let me see. I might do, isn't there a thing where you, like Streamlabs, I believe, you could use to stream it 2 things at once? D-Live seems actually pretty good. If I could get a multi-streaming thing working, then I'll just fucking stream everywhere. But the only problem with that is I believe doesn't Twitch have a problem with that usually when you stream on multiple platforms at once? I believe they don't want you doing that anymore. Like they have they fucking ban you if you stream on more than one platform other than Twitch. Which is fucking retarded, but Twitch could be a really good place for exposure. Although also, I have a fucking dirty ass mouth, and Twitch doesn't tend to like that either. So I can say some edgy ass shit, and then, like, I remember fucking, what was it? Twitch literally, like, they banned Shadman a while ago. If y'all don't know who Shadman is, he's a fucking hentai artist. But he used to stream like Overwatch. By the way, Overwatch fucking AIDS. Get out of here. But the end of the I mean, I don't know if you guys want to watch me play shit. I can't really play anything that's too intensive though, because my PC is fucking garbage. But I could play some Doom. Probably play some Doom. Doom is good. But fuck it. Let's play some Doom. Why not? Streaming is pretty... I haven't done much. I've done a little bit of streaming, but I never had a good enough computer to actually stream properly. But now I could probably do it fine. Let's see. Let me turn the volume down, because that's probably coming through my mic. I'll play OG Doom. Doom 2 is fucking AIDS. Or at least the first fucking episodes of it are. Okay, I believe this should be good. Cool math games. Castle Crashers. Castle Crashers, maybe at some other point. Not now, though. Let's see if y'all can see this. Okay, good. So, okay, I'm gonna close this stream. I'm not gonna be able to see chat. But I'm just gonna play Doom for a while. Ugh. Let me turn the... Can y'all... You know, I'm gonna open my stream up on my phone, actually, so I can view the chat and fucking respond. Because that's dumb when you can't. Okay, hold up. Let me see something. Why the fuck is that guy already dead? Oh, you guys can hear it. Okay, good. Alright, boys. Hang on. There we go. What the fuck? Well, dudes everywhere. Hold up for goddamn minute. Fuck, I still have to have a bar. Holy shit, that frame rate. You serve the frame rate is pure age. Okay, actually, you know, I think I know how to fix this. I'm just gonna put my fucking frame rate up. Hang on. My frame rate is not good on here. Yeah, okay, I can't fix the frame rate unless I want to end the stream. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna keep playing, fuck it. What? My cat's being a beat. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start streaming. I have a Twitch account, so I can start streaming now on that. So, anyone who wants to watch fucking Twitch, search up my name. It's the same as on here. Hang on. Yeah, search up. I'll put a link. Nah, fuck it. Just go on Twitch. Search Biggie Stos. You'll find me. I'm sure. I'll have the same profile image. Alright, I'm going live on Twitch in